Did you know March 4th might actually be the birthday of the United States government? Because on this day, March 4th, 1789, the new government created by the U.S. Constitution was scheduled to begin operating for the very first time. That morning, the first United States Congress gathered at Federal Hall in New York City. In case you don't know, that's currently sitting now on Wall Street. Wasn't hard to gather all the people back then because the government was tiny. There was just 81 members of Congress in those days. 59 members in the House of Representatives and 22 senators, representing the 11 states that had ratified the Constitution at the time. Just for those of you who don't know, and for comparison's sake, our current Congress has 535 members. Now, technically, they didn't conduct business that day because not enough members had arrived yet. Travel in 1789, on horseback, was pretty slow. It took some representatives weeks to get to New York. But March 4th still became a very important day. Because the government was supposed to be running on this day, presidents would later be inaugurated on this day. This started with our second president, John Adams, in 1797. Poor George, everything was a mess when he took office, so he wasn't inaugurated on March 4th. But every president from Adams until FDR took office on March 4th. That all changed in 1933 with the 20th Amendment, but I made a video about that if you want to check it out. I'm getting sidetracked. This was a huge moment in American history, though. And there were a ton of major founding figures in attendance at this first Congress. You had bigs like James Madison, the father of the Constitution, James Monroe, who would later be president, and Roger Sherman. For those of you who stuck around, thank you so much, and here's your extra tidbit. A lot of you are probably scratching your head thinking, who's Roger Sherman? He is considered a founding father of this country, even though he's not as well known as some of the others. Sherman actually played a major role in the design of our government. He helped craft the Connecticut Compromise, which is also known as the Great Compromise, which created the structure for the Congress that they were all sitting in. Because states were fighting over, which states would get more votes and which states would have more say. So the Great Compromise said that the House of Representatives would be represented based on population, while the Senate would be even across the board with 2 representatives. Sherman also has one of the biggest distinctions in history. He's one of only 3 men to sign all the founding documents: the Declaration of Independence, the Articles of Confederation, and the United States Constitution. So I'm curious what you think about the birth of our government. Was this the date when Congress first met? Or was it about a month later when Washington was inaugurated and the executive branch was added? Or perhaps the next year when the Supreme Court met for the first time and all 3 branches were in place? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this little piece of American history, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day.